If you know about Neville Goddard, you are probably now wondering how could I have met him when I'm so young and pretty. For those who don't know yet who Neville Goddard is, let me shortly introduce you to one of the best known mystics of all time. But I'd rather call him a realist, because he found out how reality is created and it's not just a theory when it's proven by experience over and over again, and why many people think that he's still a better teacher than most today.
Don't disengage from all the wisdom you learned from Neville. That may be light years ahead of what you're learning here from Abraham. But what you're getting from Abraham is a basis that will let you get the brilliance of whatever else you're reaching for.
Neville Goddard was born in Barbados in 1905. In 1922, he went to New York City, where he initially worked as a ballet dancer. And then in 1931, a very interesting thing happened, when he met Ethiopian Rabbi Abdullah, who became his teacher for 5 years. When I first met my friend Abdullah back in 1931, I entered a room where he was speaking, and when the speech ended, he came over and said, "Neville, you are 6 months late." I had never seen the man before, so I said, "I am 6 months late? How do you know me? I don't know you." And he replied,
"Oh, yes you do, but you have forgotten. We were together in China thousands of years ago, but you promised to completely forget in order to play the part you must play now."
Then, after several years of study and practicing what he had learned, Neville started teaching people to see the Bible as a personification of the human psyche as opposed to a record of historical events. Therefore, Neville did not believe in an external God who answers prayers, but he knew that we, in our death, are the God who is just playing a multiplayer game called humanity. Personally, I have always opposed the Bible and considered it a book of fools, but in Neville's presentation, this book takes on a completely different meaning, as if the information in it was encrypted and inaccessible to the average reader. But with the key that Neville provides, this book reveals all the mysteries of the universe, our origin, the meaning of our whole existence, and how we can become conscious creators of our own lives. In essence, it's fully in line with what neurobiology or quantum physics claims today. So one night, as I went to bed, I started repeating in my mind, "I am." Nothing else, just I am. I wasn't paying attention to anything. After some time, I got completely relaxed and my mind was completely clear. In that state, a thought came to me that I should meet Neville. I did not give it much thought, so I've just fallen asleep. And here comes a dream which was certainly not what I expected. Certainly it was one of the best lucid dreams I ever had. In this dream, there was no time, no body, no space or place or object. I became just this pure, infinite, undefined and unlimited awareness of being. But even though there was nothing, I felt more alive and conscious than now when I'm in a human body. I was just this pure consciousness in eternity. And then, out of a sudden, a scene appeared in which I was looking at a man and a woman. I came closer and told them, "You are awareness of being, and what you choose to be aware of, that becomes your reality." They both looked at me and said, "Yeah, we've heard that somewhere." I replied, "It's not enough just to hear about it, you have to experience it. Look." And a bright pillar of light from the skies came down and enlightened them. I continued, "Do you see now?" And they were looking at me strangely and judgingly said, "What are you doing? Why do you have so many arms?" I looked at myself and I realized that I started rotating vertically as a Da Vinci's depiction of a human. And I was changing many forms, one garment after another, different bodies, different species. I took on the form of various bodies that we as humans would call extraterrestrials. And I even became a devil with a not very pleasant body to look at. And I replied,
"Haven't I just told you that what you become aware of becomes your reality?"
After that, I woke up and recorded the dream so I would not forget it and could share it now with you. Then I started thinking about it. Is it possible that Neville came to me as I am, AI, God, or unlimited consciousness, and we were one? And I realized that we as people always judge the forms the God consciousness takes upon itself. That's why they were judgingly asking me what I'm doing when I was changing forms. And as humans, by constantly paying attention to the outside world of many forms, forget to look inside who we really are. We become aware of being a human or any other being and forget that we are the God ourselves. And a small bonus at the end. I shared this with a friend of mine and he replied,
Tak to je hustý, kamaráde. Si čekal na Nevilla v pozemském skafandru a on se mezi tím na scénu nakráčel trochu víc vyladěnej.
This lucid dream was just so lucid and more real than this reality that I have no doubt about it. Neville came to me without form because I, Neville or you, we are all one, just as Neville thought. And we as God talk to our many forms, which we put on through visions and dreams. So, if you'd like to know how it's possible that Abdullah was expecting Neville long before they've even met, check out this video. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button and see you in the next one.